are going to affect Alchemist, if at all. Kind of doubt it, because I think his playstyle is just a little bit more simple. We have... I don't really see a good Mage Slayer builder for KZ team, however. Perhaps that is going to be a little bit concerning.
Probably not. They're going to have a Veil Shivas on Centaur, which is pretty nice against the Elk. And you're going to have... maybe you get a Shroud on Centaur. I'm not sure if it's actually very good for you this game. I mean, the item is good for Centaur in general, but this game it's more like mixed damage, you know. It's not just magic. There's a ton of physical with the Magnus and the Shaman wards. So we'll just have to see, you know, two smokes up, so you know, both teams are trying to vie to get an advantage here. Maybe they're trying to just block the Chen camps. Is that what they're trying to do here?
It's a fascinating move. Level 1 Roche? No, I don't think so. Not going to go through the gate either. That mana cost really ends up hurting that kind of move, but it is...
Yeah, he just wants to block the camps of the Chen. Alright.
OG in the meantime, they've set up shop in the enemy triangle. A couple of wards here already.
I have a feeling somebody's going to die here.
Who is that someone? Is it going to be Yuragi? They're kind of sneaking around here. OG.
Oh, they're going to see him?
See him. They have vision of him. KZ team trying to find the right angle. Yuragi, which way is he going to go?
They got
Blood
him.
grenade thrown. This is going to feel desperate now as we have a full 5-on-5 level 1 fight. Big Shockwave catches 3 out from Whisper as BZM just getting right into the thick of things. A huge Resonant Pulse shield for him. Allows him to chase down Skylark as the blood grenade thrown out from Ari catching Skylark. He might not be able to make it out, especially because Whisper, will draw first blood there. Shockwave coming back off cooldown will be used to secure the kill. Big moves from OG. Think it'll be still, runes 2 apiece as well. Not bad at all.
Yeah, at least it wasn't the mid laner that got the kill, so it's not the worst for KZ team. I think they were a little bit hesitant there. Maybe if the Centaur actually used the Tango to cut through the trees so he can actually get the Storm earlier onto the Elk, maybe they would have been able to get first blood, but he waited too long, you know, because he was too conservative, I feel.
Evan also kind of kicked major butt in that fight. I always forget they buffed him like last patch or 2 patches ago. We just haven't seen him in a really long time.
Fog Lightning?
Sorry?
Fog Lightning?
Yeah. Now you get 2 more targets. You used to only get 1 at level 1.
Oh, it's not Fog Lightning, it's Ether Shot. Sorry,
Shot.
I'm such a boomer.
I was like, what? The heck is that?
What Fog Lightning?
Yeah, I was just going to let you cook on that one, honestly. Okay, camp is blocked this time. Seb fighting into him. Seb actually took Divine Favor at level 1. So it makes it basically impossible to trade against him. At least with right clicks.
Is it worth it though? It's just 6 seconds.
Yeah, usually you see Penitence.
Wait, did he just do it for the first blood?
Could have been.
Maybe he might have done it because of that.
That was a close one.
I mean, it's not that useful in this type of lane setup, I think. I mean, we just have to get his levels so he can get his penitence and his creep.
Yep.
To play the lane for the Elk, so Camp's not blocked. Koto gets the pull. So Santa's gonna be happy here. That's the way back towards his tower.
We'll play just a harass onto Yuragi, as they will at least get the creep wave off of the tomato.
Divine Favor!
Locked now with the ward. Seb actually looking for the kill, and with Penitence, I think he has it pretty easily indeed. The blood grenade ended up taking him down. And the D ward as well. As there's
you cannot trade against a universal hero, Richie.
No.
There's 3 branches a circle. And Dota changed so much, you know, when they introduced the universal thing. A lot of heroes, you feel like, oh, I'm supposed to be able to trade against this guy, but nowadays, nope. I'm so sorry. I'm stronger now.
I'm taking a bit of a bruising from Supreme in these early levels. I think to be expected. Now with the bottle delivered, should be a bit easier here with that regeneration desperately needed. And pulling him into the tower for a cheeky couple of auto attacks.
Yeah, I mean, Shaker is always going to have a couple more denies against another melee hero. This is just not something you can escape from, you know. If you're melee hero then into Shaker, not much you can do about it. Just have to be patient, push out the wave, get your levels, control runes, and just play around ganks, you know. Because Shaker is not the best hero when it comes to rotating to side lanes to gank. He's more of like a greedier one. You want your cores, your supports to stack ancients for you so you can echo them. You can get your blink. I think that's the main idea of the
Maybe
shaker.
a skewer back under tower for Spartan. He will die. Nice little cheeky
Yeah,
flip.
forgot about that spell. That spell got changed a lot. So I've seen some people actually max the shackle because it heals you right now. So it's actually crazy strong in the lane. It's kind of a little bit like the mana drain of light. You know, it's a disgusting spell in the lane.
It is deceptively good, yeah. Especially if you are able to lock down just the one person who has the interrupt. It basically makes your trading that much more efficient because now it heals. Before you would just tickle them a little bit before they died, but now actually with the effective HP, it ends up being fairly solid here. Gonna cancel the healing salve of Astral. Is he actually rotating to maybe contest for these minute 4 runes? Perhaps the bounty rune now, BZM.
What is going on at Chen and Kotal? They're
they're just
mortal enemies chasing each other
And
around.
he's so fast here with the Kobold foreman. You know,
He's actually gonna die.
yeah, maybe he can get the deny off. I think he might just. Nope. Seb has the auto attack there in time and the tips. Immediately there.
I mean, that was such a clowny play there.
Is this worth
He
it?
could have TP'd early, or he could have just done something. But
Is it space? Because I don't know. Skylark seems like he's doing just fine in this lane.
Sure, but dying is still bad. And you're giving the Chen a lot of XP and gold. I don't think that the Centaur feels like it's a good thing, because the wave is already at his tower. So no matter what you do as a quarter, the Centaur is already gonna free farm because he has the wave. So the last thing you want to do is feed, in this type of scenario.
Very moment there for BZM. He does not have Dissemblate, by
Trying
the
to
way.
bait him in. He's trying to bait him in.
Yeah. There's TPs ready from everyone on his team but the mag. By the way, stick charge is utilized there. Again, that Resident Pulse Shield does give him just enough, pulling him back into the creep wave. There come the TPs. Supreme, you have officially overextended, and it's time to pay your dues as Seb throwing on over the blood
can't get the
grenade,
shackle.
penitence. Can he
Can't
reach
get
for the
the shackle.
Ari is going to be just a bit too slow. They're going to try and give him vision with the ward. The cast range just isn't there. Astro
they
now
got
coming
him.
on through with the connections. Not going to make too much of a difference. Does actually manage to put BZM under the tower, but now the shackles from Ari coming into play onto Astral. That's going to be a double kill for
Wow.
BZM.
That was a very, very good call by the Void Spirit. I'm pretty sure he was yelling at his support TP. I mean, he would have liked that if the Shaman was the first one to TP down instead of the Chen, because he was the one carrying the disable. But it worked out in the end anyway, because they were able to just run the Shaker down and get a second Aether Remnant. Very well done by BZM.
Moon spawns top. It's an illusion. BZM, who has Astral Step now, is going to use the first one, but needed that little Hex to ensure that he didn't eat the magic missile. Still will catch it regardless. Nice 3-man fissure. Not enough distance here as BZM had the second Astral Step at the ready. He's going to miss out on that bottle refill, but it's only the illusion rune, not the worst thing in the world. And maybe he's going to try and rotate bottom here? No, maybe. He's considering it.
He has no steps, okay, he's about to get one. I mean, Terrible is low, so maybe they can get a kill here.
They've got the Hex. They have the Forked Lightning. So we'll see if they can get the job done here. There's no level 6.
Richie,
Spartan
damn it,
with the quick
Richie.
interrupt. They're going to skewer him away, but it's not going to really matter too much as BZM still has that Astral Step the entire time. Almost collecting the kill onto Spartan here as Whisper activates his own healing salve, getting chase and collecting another kill down bottom now with the Shockwave. Really nice rotation out from BZM.
Yeah, I mean, starting to see a lot of these off-lane Shakers getting Shockwave max first, instead of maxing in power. I think it's really, really good in specific lanes, especially against the TB. He has high armor, low HP, so the Shockwave being higher level means that the Magnus can actually do a lot more trading and harass onto the Terrorblade.
Seb only has 1 creep, huh? 3 points in the persuasion, sorry. He will get the ward
He's going
down.
for Vlad's first, so yeah. I guess he's gonna get Vlad's into drums and they're gonna just ball together as a team. When that
That's a
happens.
stampede for the top lane. We'll see if they can actually get the kill onto Alp. Yes, indeed. Short of level 6 here. He's going to be taken down. Astral's quite low, but I don't think there's anyone from OG who can reach here in time to kill him. He'll be able to get away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is due to the solar XP that he got a lot from the Total running around, not stealing his
Hold on,
XP.
Skylark.
So after
Yeah, he might be dead. The little cousin of the Centaur is going to receive the bigger stomp now. Looked kind of close with the Hurricane.
Nah, yes, Valiant's armor.
The kill there as they do contest for
Spartan's dead again.
8-minute rune. Who got it? Stop. It's a regen. No one got it.
Regen.
Is under attack.
BCM would definitely love to get it. Nope. Sometimes things just don't go your way.
Unlucky. Is this a
Oh,
kill? No astral
They
step.
can't
I
kill
think
him, right?
it's
There's
just
no way he
harass.
dies, right?
Yeah. He used Echo as well previously in that engagement, so won't be able to really do much. And especially with Seb now looking at this could be huge because it could be the tower. Ari, not really that close to level 6. And
Oh,
he's
he
going to
has
get caught
Spartan.
first. Nice job there on the enchant totem. Prevented the stun immediately from coming through. But now with the shackles here, more TPs incoming. OG unable to find the kill onto Supreme underneath the tier 2 tower. Are also going to miss there on the blinding light pushback. And no kill resulting.
Yeah, but the important thing is they made sure that the Shaker doesn't get dove under the tower and die.
It's
you know,
kind of
so-
a commitment though. Yuragi, it looks like he used the chemical rage and was heading towards the mid lane. We'll see if we can get something on the Skylark, but seems unlikely here.
Dire's middle tower is
Probably
under
not. I
attack.
mean, it's too tanky, you know. He has a lot of armor from the ring and the veil, so he's okay, you know, right now. And here comes the Shaker and his team. They're trying to hunt down the Elk. His ulti is on cooldown, so probably no way out here. No heal from the Chen, but just not enough.
Good
Radiant's
effort.
bottom
That's
tower
not
is under
enough.
attack.
Spartan going hunting here is going to become the hunted, although there is a stampede. Doesn't get him quite out of range. A nice hurricane to at least let the shackles go a bit longer. That good micro from Seb. It's just not going to really end up making the difference here. In fact, he'll end up losing the Centaur Conqueror. Still has the Pine Raider to play with. Skylark caught on the wrong side of this fissure is to find himself RP. Now Whisper TP's on through the Echo Slam. Only good for the kill onto Seb.
Is under attack.
There's another fissure here to disengage if they need it, and they might just because Yuragi has respawned, got the stun channeled up, and now with the chemical rage going to be doing a ton of damage. The sustain, I think, from this Coddle is just simply not going to be high enough. BZM a bit worse for wear, but he still has that resonant pulse shield up. It is going to be 2 heroes going down for KZ team. They got quite a bit out of that, but felt like they overextended a bit, Winter.
I mean, they got a little overeager.
DD
I
rune?
can
No
understand
way.
why.
No,
when
oh, it was close. The ED rune active there. I thought maybe there was a chance, but BZM had it in the bag.
he got the rune though, so it wasn't so bad. I mean, the Void Spirit kind of has to go back to base, I guess, right now. It's a little bit awkward. But then again, the bench also used his TP to come and get the rune. So now he's dead and he has no TP, he doesn't have level 6.
Whisper has Blink finished, so we could see a smoke pretty soon. I mean, he doesn't really... Oh, he doesn't even need the Blink, honestly. Just gets the Skewer back onto the Terrorblade. TP, who does not have a skill point saved here, by the way. 2-4-2 build, but no threat of him going down this quickly.
Yep, so indeed it's going to be the max shackle build from the Shaman. 1-1-3. I think this is actually the correct way to play the hero right now. It's crazy. I mean, you would be considered griefing the game before, you know, when you do this build, but nowadays it's actually the right way to play the hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Probably still not comparable to the mana drain with shot.
No, I don't think so, but I mean, it is still interesting to see how the
Radiant are
support
scanning.
builds evolve, right?
Do you think if it gives the Shaman armor when he does that, would it be like too OP?
Depends on the armor. Maybe, maybe not.
Radiant's
I don't know.
bottom tower is under attack.
That's the problem with this spell is always the Shadow Shaman is not a hero that you can just stand and channel, you know. People are just gonna kill you. So that always has been the issue with this spell. And
Yeah.
here we go. OG is in.
Yeah, there's no more astral
Divine
steps
favored.
here. Good swap out, actually. He's going to prevent the kill. What more can they get here? Supreme has an Echo Slam. Blink Dagger and 400 gold. He really doesn't want to end up taking a death here. And he seems like he'll be able to avoid it. I think all the power runes have spawned top, by the way. RP? Did I hear that? No. I did?
Yeah, did he just RP nothing?
I think he missed.
My thrift rewarded.
I was not expecting an RP to be thrown there. That's not good.
Dire's middle tower
You know what,
is
Richie?
under
Shit
attack.
happens, you know, so move on.
Move
Radiant's
on.
Just
bottom
move
tower
on.
Just move
is under
on.
attack.
What can you do? Okay, Metamorphosis is going to be used here. Whisper, who does not have an RP any longer, is going to just have Shockwave to try and keep the illusions from breaking all of the snakes. Ari, of course, is going to Hex one and break it
Radiant
instantly.
structures are
Their
fortified.
shock for the other.
Radiant's bottom
Fortify
tower is
out
under
as
attack.
well. Easy team not really willing to, risk life over defending this tier 1 down
Dire's
bottom.
top
Instead, will
tower
continue
is under
farming
attack.
towards their next items
Radiant's
because they're big
bottom
ones. The
tower
Blink
has
Dagger
fallen.
delivered now for Supreme. And I think it's
Rishi.
the Shivas done for
Centaur has
Skylark.
Shivas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has Shivas. That's huge. But without the blink, maybe he's just like a walking. I guess because the Shaker has blink, so
Right.
he doesn't have to
Dire's
jump in
top tower
first.
is
We'll
under
be able to sneak
attack.
past this Observer Ward here as Astral gets his own up. I think they're going to be looking for the Alchemist, but he's behind his tier 2 tower right now. Seems like a little bit of a hard catch.
Not an easy kill for sure.
Dire's
And
top
Supreme's
tower
going to
is
reveal the
under
blink onto the
attack.
tier 1 tower. He's tired of waiting. And then we'll be able to pick that one
Dire's
off.
top
Shield
tower
for inactive,
has
though. OG are smoked on the other side of the map here, looking for a fight. And run into this tier 1 tower. Whisper is
Radiant's middle
TPing to his
tower is
own
under
tier 1
attack.
tower, and that's because they see Spartan in the river, who once again takes the 5th rune. That's on top of the Echo Slam. The Blink Echo, it's just not good enough for the kill, especially with the Hand of God Stampede to try and re-engage on their own terms now. This time Skylark able to get in there on top of BZM, finds the kill, but Yuragi now from the jungle instantly getting through both supports. The Ether Shock's not getting Ari out here as he is going to go down to the damage from Supreme. Another skewer back though from Whisper. His Blink proving to be very valuable. Spartan is buying back, casual Spartan buyback as this time Whisper connects onto
And
2.
the swap.
The swap is going to be able to get Skylark out of harm's way. Yuragi's still trying to fight through this one, but the lockdown, the stuns, the disengage feels a little bit too strong now from KZ team. They'll be safe and sound. Good fight from them. That isn't
Oh, another
plus Whisper.
skewer.
He wants the die back there on the Skylark. Any tips? Sorry, make that Spartan. No tips. No tips this time.
And Whisper is the man of the moment right there, getting the fishes in his net.
Look like fishing in a barrel right there. Fairly easy for him.
I mean, they don't really have like an instant disable, like a hex or some fast animation stun, so it's not too many things they can do. I guess just blinks in and skewers someone. I think the bench has to be very careful in the upcoming fights. He has to be ready to read it and try to use the swap to cancel it.
Whisper getting caught that time by the Enchant Totem. As they are fighting
Unlucky.
just up here. He's threatening to fight. Hex. Snakes being sent out, which are going to get that penitence as well. That is crazy. Whisper on a mega kill streak. Yuragi stuns himself because he thought he was going to be needed here.
Yeah, I mean, Centaur just being overly aggressive there. And he has a lot of armor, but he doesn't have magic resist, so he dies to spells quite easily.
He does. I think, by the way, Whisper bought Shard, right, on this mag, which is typical for the build if you are obviously going to be maxing the Shockwave. Just wanted to point that out. He got it pretty much right away. Had the money saved for it, and it did a ton of damage in that fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a pretty big deal in the team fights if you have this build. He's playing more like a utility Magnus right now. He's going for 4-star and use.
It's fascinating. We're used to seeing a lot more of the scaling,
Core
the
mag.
core Magnus.
Yeah.
Echo Slam initiating the fight now. They're going to look for a quick kill on a BZM, and they have it. No save there for him. Hand of God was utilized as well here, so Sep doesn't have much left in the tank. Try and get out of this one. There's a blinding light for him. Really nice job. Can they find a stun onto him in time? They can. Fissure and the swap used into the stop. An easy kill there. Supreme ended up with both kills. Nice job. I really like how eager he is to just pop the Echo Slam to engage, essentially.
Yeah, if they can blow someone up, why not?
Dire's
The
middle
fight's just
tower
gonna be
is under
very, very
attack.
easy after that. If you
Dire's
can blow them
middle
up before the
tower
Chen
has
can
fallen.
save them with the heal, and before the Mag has RP. And the Voice Spirit also probably didn't really expect that. He felt like he was fine, when he was standing up in front of the enemies. But
Dire's
now he
top
knows
tower
he
is under
is not
attack.
allowed to do that anymore. He has to play a little bit more cautiously in the next team fight. I'm surprised he got bursted through the Mage Slayer and the Occult Bracelet.
Yeah,
and
same.
Yeah, he is actually pretty tanky there.
Plenty of damage being dealt there. Mage Slayer finished up. I thought I saw another core item here.
Dire are scanning.
Whisper now with his own Veil, so he's going for a Shivas of his own now, Winter. Feels like Mage Slayer and Shivas / Veil are some of the biggest winners of this patch,
Radiant are
undoubtedly.
scanning.
must-have item for every team. And then when you look at the supports, I think all these drums, that's also very, very good items right now. That's why you see like the position 5 heroes has shifted to heroes that can farm the map, or at least farm the jungle, so you can get all those aura items. The off laner is no longer the hero that carries the aura items.
Supports, I feel like it's been, well, sometimes hit or miss. It's been the supports already for some time. Not always, I'll say, but for a lot of time it has been here. And see these snakes with penitence. There they go. They are cleaving right through this Roche. Oh, and they fixed his animation. Oh, it's so weird to see him move again.
He's back. Roshan is
He's
back.
back.
The
He's
real
limber.
Roshan.
And now he's just dead again. This is New Year sabbatical, you know?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Not moving. On a labor strike. This is the replacement Roche. He's tier 2 tower here. Spartan is the one, of course, out in the open trying to bait here. BZM. Okay, they actually ran the stun on the RP. Whisper, he whiffed it again. And now the Echo Slam. Oh, no, OG. They've not gotten this one right. Whisper at least allowed to live as he's going to be able to get on over the fissure, but not how they drew that one up.
Yep, that was a really, really good bait by Bench there. I think as a bench, you should always try to do things like this. You know, play a little bit risky, play for the team, be ready to sacrifice for the greater good. Didn't even need to die there, you know. So I was quite surprised. I thought he was at least gonna die, but OG got nothing there. Totally not ready for the whole team of KZ team to be behind the bench there. Because the thing is, right, if you kill one person in the game many times easily and he's always alone, and then the moment he shows again, right, you would like, oh, another free kill, right? It's like a mind game team.
That's the Spartan gamble. That's the Spartan gambit. Sometimes when you take the gambit, you're not expecting, oh yeah, but 3 lines ahead they have this move. But Spartan, he knows it all. Sometimes it's just a free piece. Not every time you're going to be able to know that and figure it out. This is hopeful, I think. Yeah, especially with the Ag Scepter being freshly delivered for Supreme, he's going to be just fine.
You know, just like in poker, right? You cheat the enemy, or you bluff, and then eventually there's one time that you actually have a pocket ace and you win.
Because
the pot.
look, like this time he fights like he's got his team behind him the entire time.
You see, they are just going on him every time. You know, like you see this guy's alone. You know, and that particular moment, it was like no different for them. Right? Oh, if we see Spartan, let's just go on him. And then so happened he has his team behind him, and then they all die.
My favorite Spartan moment besides the Boston Major is during the 2020 DreamLeague season, Division 2 of Western Europe, back when we had DPC. There were some moments where I forgot he was playing it. Maybe it could have been Hellbear Smashers or something. They're chasing BZM. I don't know if they know he's stuck up here. They might have an idea. He's going to be fine, actually. Oh, they just missed.
Did they see him? I think they saw him.
Nope, they didn't.
Alright. Okay. I thought if they saw him, it would eliminate.
Alright.
Okay, now they see it.
Okay, and BZM, he's going to be, I think, just fine here. They won't have another stun quite this quickly. Was pretty close.
Oh my god, this guy is actually crazy.
Pretty close. I thought...
Did he actually calculated down the dot that the stun would be not ready in time for his TP
well,
to be
what threw me off was obviously Chakra Magic. He almost actually had it in time. DD rune now for the Shaker. Anyway, there was this one moment where Spartan was running 1 versus 5 against the enemy team, and they ran away from him because they thought, there's no way this guy is alone. The team must be smoking behind him. And then they initially...
It must be so frustrating playing against this type of player.
And then they ulted like an illusion. They like black holed an illusion because there was like a Manta illusion going to farm. It was just hilarious. Smoke playing out from OG. This is going to be huge. Supreme, his smoke is going to break. Let's see what he can find. The creeps as well out from Seb.
High ground bot.
CM jumping up. He doesn't really like what he sees, but they will at least be able to pop Astral immediately in the fight. The blink in this time from Skylike. He's going to be the first one to go. Doesn't find anything. As the RP onto 2. The Stampede did come out, and waiting from behind is Spartan. The blink echo onto 3. He's got 2 cores with this, and the DD rune allows him to get through BZM. Odeker freed up. 3 kills for him in the engagement as well, as they're able to at least get away from Yuragi trying to run. They have another, the swap in. They actually have another enchant totem there for the blink forward. It's gonna find the kill. Whisper on the high ground here, running for his life, will be able to get out. However, Yuragi not as lucky. He is gonna be killed off. That's 4 dead. KZ team smoking and fighting into the Aegis on the enemy side of the map. What a move.
Totally insane right there. They were able to actually win the the fight on top of a brilliant echo stand from the Shaker.
Oh no! And Whisper got baited! He kept just throwing these shockwaves at Skylark. Didn't realize the rest of the team would come up there and kill him.
I mean, it's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now in the game. Like OG has to try to, rethink their priorities in the game. What is actually important, like how they're supposed to take the engagement. I feel like if they are going to take an engagement, they just need to let the Void Spirit go in first, and he needs to like kind of give information, right? Scout before they fully commit. They can't just go see a hero and just go all in, like throw all their spells in the first hero. They have to poke and prod until they see the right target. I think the Portal is the one that needs to be killed first. If he's not dead, the Shaker's like just infinitely jumping around with them.
Counterpoint, Winter, they did that in the last fight. They initiated onto Coddle.
But they got echoed. Yeah, but they got echoed because they sent in too many heroes to kill him. They got 3-man echo, right, by the Shaker.
Yeah, that they did. That they did. But there was also a 2-man RP. So for me, it's like...
You need to be patient. I think the echo and RP, those are two things that are going to be really, really crucial. Whoever goes first, I think will get counted harder. So nobody wants to go first, you know. You need to just poke and prod and wait for the perfect opportunity to go in with the RP or the echo. So you need to be patient this game. It's not easy as the Shaker or the Magnus.
No, not easy at all. Let's catch up quickly on the items, Winter, here. Uragi with the Manta, Veil. Seb has Boots of Berry, not bad. And Ari with the Glimmer Cape. Any other big items? A gem on Astral. Vlad's now for Spartan. And Odeker getting very close. In fact, has the Butterfly now after that phenomenal fight. But careful, we may be fighting up here in the mid lane.
It's a huge timing with the Butterfly. I mean, it's going to take some time before the Elk has an MKB.
D-Ward there out from the side of KZ team as they will get their way back into the enemy triangle. It was de-warded here pretty thoroughly, but KZ team really feeling themselves. Roshan up in a minute and a half as quickly as that. Either way, it is guaranteed to be a nighttime Rosh. So that's going to be on the team's minds now as we do head into the 25-26 minute mark. 16-19. You were right about this one, Winter. It is a very close game.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned that Terrorblade is going to buy Manta, but he actually just rushed the Butterfly, not opting to get Manta. I think it's a good decision. When you're playing against a lot of hard stun, hard lockdown, it's better to actually get SNY for status resist instead of getting the Manta stuff. I think I like his decision to go for SNY.
Middle tower is under attack.
Being
but right now the game is still on a knife's edge. Anyone can just easily take control of the game with a good initiation on the right hero. Like anybody can just win the team fight straight up. So it'll probably be down to vision and buybacks. You know, like whoever can play with the buybacks, try to maybe use some heroes like what Spartan did. Use your body and bait out some spells, buyback, come back to the fight, and turn things around.
See that line on the map, by the way?
If you look at OG, it's like the way they are gonna have to take the fight. They have to be very, very patient, and they have to try to wait for the Magnus to skewer someone in to take the fight.
I saw the game plan there. It drew it up like a farm this way, go up, secure this top part of the map. Roshan, his timer is already up here, the first timer anyway. It's a long Rosh. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Teams have no idea about this.
This is probably good for OG, right? It's going to give them some time to get the heroes over.
It was a
But at the same time...
Hand of God.
Huh?
They just hand...
To save the creeps? I think that they use it to save the creeps.
I think it was to save the creeps. Either way, Whisper is going to go fishing. They find Spartan. This time he actually is alone.
No buyback.
No buyback for him. It's actually a pretty useful kill there because does not have the Ag Scepter either. They have a ward here, so they have been watching the Shaker farm. OG smoke on it, find a couple of kills. The tip on the Skylark. I think he was caught farming and trying to kill Seb's creeps, I imagine is what the Hand of God was for. Ari is going to go...
and they realized he didn't have HP and mana. That's why OG decided to just invade with the smoke there. So then tipping him. Thanks for the information, buddy.
It's a good move. I think KZ team not expecting OG to come until, you know, the Rosh fights basically ended up going on. But these two, the one lane ward kind of, and then the one cliff ward really paying off there for OG, giving them all the information they needed.
Yep. Good vision, good vision. And Rosh is going to spawn in 1 minute, so still some time for KZ think to wait for the Shaker to be alive again and try to rethink how are they gonna go in. I think they need to smoke in and maybe try to play some walls. They have to know that something is not right in this area because they got jumped by the Dire team just like that, you know. So probably there's gonna expect some wards being in the area, so they have to try to smoke and bypass them and get to the Roshan pit and maybe place a lane ward.
Well, there's the smoke play now. Roshan up in 40 seconds. For all KZ team knows, it's already being done. They're going to be taking actually a little bit of a
They're gonna
detour.
swing in behind the Richie. I think this might be a good idea. They don't have an observer ward
But
though,
they see the Chen creeps. Yuragi's actually farming right nearby. They see the Astro Spray clues.
Oh, they might
There's
run into
tracks
Magnus.
here. I think smoke broke on Otakar. So OG, we'll see how they respond. It seems I just heard the mag skewer away. Seems like OG, they don't want to have to take a fight when they're all, you know, split up like this. So the TP out from Whisper. Ari is going to run further and further away from this one. But Roche, he's going to respawn. We'll see if Otakar wants to, yeah, indeed, leave an illusion in the pit. That play will be rewarded as Roche is going to be started here. But remember, there's going to be that roar of retribution. So OG, they're going to get the information that Roche has been started. Play near their outpost as well. Quickly check for buybacks. Looking pretty good for everyone except for Yuragi and BZM.
Seems like they're not going to be able to contest. This is just a very unlucky sequence of events for OG. The TP out and then the Roche spawn.
My bad. OG took first Roche, so there was no roar of retribution. But you're right, the smoke move heading from behind made it impossible. KZ team, they're going to be able to claim this second Roche for free.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big deal, you know. They have a Terrorblade against an Alchemist carry-to-carry matchup, so the longer the game goes, it's just going to get better and better for the Terrorblade. Alk is... Oh, he's actually getting... Wait, he actually has the Octarine Core into Overwhelming Blink on Alchemist instead of getting an MKB. Right, this is new to me. So you're playing on your spells, your Berserk Potion, and you're just trying to kite the fights, right? Not taking the direct fight. I think this is an interesting take. Because you feel like if you're out, you're no longer able to battle the Terrorblade 1v1, right? Or just go in and kill him. So even if you have a MKB, it doesn't necessarily mean you can actually go fight him, you know? The way the fights have to go is like you need to kite, you need to make it draw out. So you keep throwing your spells, your
I mean, look,
and everything.
I see that, right? The Alk's job, not to kill the
Terrorblade.
Fine.
He wants to kill the rest of the heroes.
Fine. The Mag's job, he's gone for utility. It's not his job to kill the Terrorblade.
Yeah, then who's gonna
killing
kill
the Terrorblade? The supports? I mean, look, it's just, you know, I agree with you. I think that logically makes sense to me. I just then don't know.
But nobody's killing the Terrorblade.
No one's gonna kill the TB, who, by the way, I think he's got his own. What's he building with this Reaver? Satanic? Yeah, Satanic.
Yeah, SNY Satanic. This guy's unkillable.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. Maybe you just 1v5 or 5v1 him, I should say. But what I'm concerned about is there's a chance he 1v5s you.
He is gonna 1v5 them, I think. He's gonna get level 20 soon, so another power spike with if he decides to go for the stats. It's insane, you know how strong he is.
Alright.
How are they gonna touch him? This guy is
Activated.
literally like raid boss level 100 right now.
Well, maybe they can get him back into the fountain here. Whisper, waiting in the trees. He's gonna need to get a really good play here to be able to
And
find him.
Spartan just has to be very, very ready for the blink skewer. You know, if he's ready with the swap, he cancels the skewer. That's it. You know, the fight's over.
Actually, kind of far away from him. OG, they smoke
I
on
feel
the
like
high
they-
ground.
I feel like they just have to give up the rest.
There's no TP here. BZM's running back to this fight, but there's going to be this skewer. Skylark's a bit too far away. BZM is not in this fight, though. And they're committing here. Whisper is in trouble. There's the Stampede. Whisper skewering away. He's going to be just fine. Seb, in the meantime, though, underneath his tier 3 tower is going to be ran down. He's going to be killed off. BZM is going to be able to find a backstab here, though, onto the supports. This ain't half bad. And now Yuragi, he's just deleted Astral.
Both have buyback.
They do both have buyback. Ari's bought back as well, as Astral will be able to finish him off. Yuragi's going to stun himself here, but now that Otakar has lost the Metamorphosis, he's not eager to find a fight. There's going to be a Blink Skewer in 10 more seconds now. We still have the RP as well. The Sunder, first one of the game, finally coming through. Careful with this Skylark Blink Dagger. You got to be careful. Whisper looking, waiting for the Blink. RP, it's at the ready, but no! I think the Echo Slam came out first. Now the RP is going to catch 2, but where's the follow-up damage? The Fissure blocking everyone here, and now you've just unleashed Supreme into this fight. This follow-up stun is going to be able to find BZM. They're going to get through Spartan, but that just levels up KZ team, and now Yuragi running from his life. Oh goodness, even without the metamorphosis, I think they have him dead to rights here. Supreme trying to keep everyone else out of the fights, as Whisper is going to buy back as well. They will be able to let him leave. It's a dieback for Ari, a dieback for Spartan. By the way, Spartan's second dieback of the game. And KZ team...
He must be the guy that has the most buybacks in Mazinger.
You know, actually, that's a really good question. A little good piece of trivia history. I mean,
Who has the most buybacks and diebacks in the game?
pretty good damage. Oh, there's an Ag Scepter now.
His meta is up against Suit. Okay, he already has
He's
meta.
got meta again. Whisper has Blink Dagger, has Skewer ready, but it's just
Nice
going to be
Lotus.
so hard to really take him down.
He's ignoring
He
you.
is.
Just
He
look at
literally,
Rex.
he literally is ignoring him, Whisper. If he wants to make the jump, the sustain's just too darn good, but now Skylark, he's going to be jumping onto Whisper. Whisper just fought back. He can't afford to take a death. The auto attack's chasing after him. They have the kill. Supreme now with a two-man stun there on the enchant totem. There's going to be the Sunder. Careful here. Skylark being pulled back now. But OG, a 4 versus 4 scenario. Skylark, sorry, make that so Spartan respawning soon. Nice initiation, but
double stun.
Yuragi, he's reflected the stun here. And now Odeker on top of Yuragi with the Eye of Scotty slow. The BZM able to pick off
Sentinel bites
Skylark
back.
at the very least. But it's Ari who's going to be in a bit of trouble. Saved now by the hand of God and his own Glimmer Cake. Gets up another Hex, but there's nothing he can really do against the TB, against the raid boss. BZM doing what he can against the backliners, but the swap now from Spartan to survive here as Supreme jumps back now onto Yuragi. They need a little bit more damage. Good 4-step gets him over the fissure now, as actually it's Skylark who's in trouble. He fought back here. But a very nice kill there. Supreme jumps
Yes,
back
buyback
on
now.
in. There is a buyback here now from the Alchemist. He will commit for it as a casual stun into the Echo Slam. Supreme, he wants this kill onto BZM, and they'll get it. They actually got him. Odeker steals the kill, but that has to be it. The dieback now for BZM. It's up to Yuragi and Seb. Seb without any creeps here. It's going to take quite the effort, but I think KZ team, it might just have OG's number.
Holy smokes. This Terrell bit is just crazy, man. With high physical damage, the armor against the physical damage. There's nothing they can do to him, you know?
Whisper? Ooh, RP, no!
Ooh, what?
They stun him in time, and he's just dead. Odeker's now beyond God. Like the tip from Skylark onto Spartan. They swap Yuragi out. He just bought back for this, and now he's dead for another minute and a half. Seb will follow him into the grave, and it's OG tapping out of Game 2 as KZ team will take us to the decisive Game 3.
The bench is the MVP this game, and with the baits and the mind games. He baited them so much, created so much space, and obviously the true MVP is the Terrell bit, you know. Eventually he just got his items, got to a state where he just can't be